Okay, let's try this one more time. Hello, everybody. My name is Jake, and welcome to the official YouTube channel for the Final Round podcast. As you can see up in this corner, I'll make it a little wider. People can see that's our logo. Welcome to the Final Round, folks. This is the Final Round HQ, our YouTube channel. My name is Jake. If you have go watch our first video about the UFC 315 preview, that was done by my I was going to say partner in crime, more like partner in stupidity, Isaiah. Give you some quick background about the channel. I'm in the podcast. We have been doing it for 3 or 4 years now. We started it at a local radio station here in Portland, Maine, which we both live, called WMPG. Huge shout out to them. They've been such a huge help in getting our podcast off the ground. But for the last 3 years, due to a number of circumstances, myself going to Italy for 4 months, Isaiah had, when I got back, because we started doing great. We started like 6-7 episodes, and you can go listen to, I think, 35 episodes. They're all on Spotify. They're also on the, I believe, the WMPG app. So if you want to go listen to our earlier stuff, go check it out. Fair warning, the first 7 episodes, I don't know about 7, but the first 3 or 4 episodes are terrible. It's me just basically yelling at Isaiah. Pretty much. That's all it is. Which is, my dad always gives me crap. He's like, you should let him speak. He does speak now on the podcast. Don't worry. He does speak now. But so those 35 episodes are on there. We will be changing not the name of the podcast for now. That is something that might change at some point. Because there are other podcasts with the same name. I want to shout out Stephen Bonner. I think he had a podcast called The Final. Rest in peace, buddy. He was a great fighter. So if you can't have guessed already, our channel is going to be about combat sports, like our podcast is. Going back to our review of the overall podcast, we started it 3 or 4 years ago. Did about 12, 13, 14 episodes, and then I went to Italy for 4 months. And I got back, and then we didn't record for a while after that. Isaiah was supposed to record a couple videos while I was in Italy, but we were all busy with stuff. It's totally fine. And when I got back, he had issues with work, so we didn't record for like almost a year. I think we recorded 1 or 2 episodes, or no, I recorded a couple of solo ones, and then I did one with my current roommate Juliano Rossi. Shout out to him, and go check out his channel, Technical Knockout. TKO or something. It's hard to find. Like any small channel is impossible to find on YouTube because it's like, oh, you want to watch this video with like 18 million views? No, I don't care about that. I've seen it 5 times. But go check him out. He's my roommate, and he has a great channel where he interviews local MMA fighters from around the New England area. This channel and the podcast are going to be focused mostly on. We will be covering MMA, of course. We'll also be covering, obviously, the UFC, other combat sports, boxing, kickboxing, Muay Thai. We'll try to cover as the least amount of power slap as we can. I have actually watched a full power slap event, the power slap 8 or 9. To be honest, it didn't. I mean, I still don't like it, but I see what Dana's trying to do, and Isaiah is gonna watch this and get mad at me for saying this. He's gonna rewatch this video and go, "Why did I crap?" But he's like, "You have Dana's back on that?" No, I don't. But I understood what he was trying to do, I guess. So yeah. So basically, as the podcast, same as the channel, we're talking about all kinds of stuff. So far this is probably super out of order. And you probably have no idea what I'm saying, and you're like, can this guy stop babbling? But I won't. I never stop babbling. Ask Isaiah. If you guys listen to the podcast, I go on tangents. That's literally my superpower, is going off on tangents that make absolute no sense and don't relate to anything we're talking about. But that's what I do. So I'm sure in 4 or 5 years, or if we're still doing it by then, people will go back and watch this video and go, what was this guy talking about? It's such a nut job. Me, not job, and Isaiah is too. So we'll be talking about a lot of fighting stuff. mostly UFC stuff. And obviously, I'm sure no one will watch this video currently. I'm sure this will get probably more views in the future. But if you are seeing this in the next, it is June 1st of 2025 today. So if you are watching it in the year 2025, thank you. That's good enough for us. We were talking about a bunch of stuff. Currently, right now, we're going to be talking about well, for the most part, I'd say the current UFC landscape. Certain fights that are coming up. We'll talk. So, and basically, what I'm going to be doing, Isaiah both doing, is we're going to probably do separate stuff because it's not that we live far away, but it's hard to get together to record. We both our jobs are difficult to get time, and I live right in Portland, and there's no parking, and I if I can get a spot, it's just there's a lot of logistical issues as of why we don't, why our first video is not recording, but we will be uploading new episodes of our podcast to YouTube. Our first episode will be this weekend, episode 36. I'm pretty sure will be our first live video of the podcast. We'll probably be at the studio, so we'll get that out soon. Hopefully Friday afternoon. We record it Friday morning. Myself and Isaiah, we are going to UFC 316 this Saturday in Newark, New Jersey. We have been to two UFCs, UFC 292 and UFC 309. And if you haven't, I think I haven't stated out loud yet, me and Isaiah are absolute diehard MMA fans, like absolute diehard. See behind me, you see all the Star Wars. I'm a massive Star Wars fan and a sports. I'm overall a sports fan, but there's three things I love: MMA, Star Wars, and Game of Thrones. So, well, that's true. I'd say the fourth is overall history, but yeah. So, the lemonade is like 3 hours old. It's all water. Yeah. So this is pretty much just this idiot talking about fights and the other idiot talking about fights. And we will be doing a bunch of videos for the upcoming trip for UFC 316. We're going to do probably a video in the car as we're driving down. We're going to take a bunch of videos at the fight. Of course, obviously, say now, we own nothing of the UFCs. I don't know how the copyright thing works. I'm sure eventually we'll get them from like a YouTube, a YouTube dev who's like, what are you doing? Stop doing this. But we're idiots, so whatever. I don't care. It's not like we're going to make any money from this. You never know. But we will be taking videos at the fights, live reactions, everything. We're going to try to be as annoying as possible with our videos. And as a fair warning, we are opinionated. We are biased. We try not to be extremely biased in terms of the overall fighters and their styles and the way they fight. But we are going to be biased about their personalities because, that's the fight game. And we're going to do a lot of stupid shit. We're going to talk about a lot of crap, and it's going to be fun. I've actually, myself, I've been trying to get on YouTube. I've never really had the chance, or I've been pretty lazy with it. I do have plans to make now I am going to start uploading stuff to my other channel, which is my personal channel, which I will do a little shout out now, called Jake Spaceport. I'll be doing a bunch of Star Wars stuff on there. It's something that I've been working on for 7-8 years now. I've made all this stuff. I have a full 3 terabyte storage thing of all this Star Wars stuff I've done. None of it's been uploaded. So it's got to get up there at some point. So, but yeah, this is our channel. The Final Round HQ. That is is it this one? This logo? That's the logo. Isaiah, he made that. Shout out to him. We'll probably have because he made 3 or 4 different logos. We might have other ones too, but that's our logo for the Final Round YouTube channel and our podcast. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this intro video. Oh yeah, so terms of what's going to be coming next, I think I already sort of went into that, but we're going to do stuff this week. Isaiah's going to do a video talking about the card UFC 316, which is upcoming this Saturday at Prudential Center, only on pay-per-view. It is my favorite fighter, Merab Dvalishvili. I love Merab to death. He's my favorite fighter ever. Well, not ever, but certainly my favorite fighter of the current scene. Obviously, right above me, and I will on my phone is Marvin Hagler. Marvin Hagler is my favorite all-time fighter, all time. He's the best. He's Marvelous Marvin Hagler for a reason. And I grew up watching all his old fights on old VHS and like old recordings. So I'm a massive fan of his. But it is Merab Dvalishvili defending his title for the second time against the man he claimed the belt from at UFC 306, Sugar Sean O'Malley, who's saying he's 70% better. We will see. But that fight is this coming Saturday at the Prudential Center for UFC 316. I think everything's normal starting, so prelims at 6. Sorry, the early prelims at 6, prelims at 8, main card at 10, all Eastern Standard Time. Just another warning, the reason I'm talking like this won't be how I talk at the podcast. I'll be a little more unhinged. But yeah, that's pretty much everything so far. I'm gonna probably just start rapid firing videos and I want to thank Isaiah. Obviously, without him, I would never be doing this. I honestly am. I'm not a lazy person. I'm a complete procrastinator. I'm like, whatever, I'll do it later. And then, like, for me, I'm sure him, we both get caught just watching highlights and stuff. I get caught watching old Star Wars videos and podcasts, and it's unfortunately with the way that this mobile age works in this new social media technology age, you get on one short and you never stop, and it's not good. So yeah, so that is going to do it. Yes, I don't know what's going on. I'm not good at any of this stuff. Okay, so that's pretty much what we're going to be. This is the intro video for our final YouTube channel. Isaiah's going to watch this and go, oh my, he's probably going to facepalm and go, what is up with this guy, dude? He's like, bro, you got to stay off the shrooms. I'm not on the shrooms today, though. All right, that's the intro video for the final YouTube channel. I will be, next video, I'll probably make a video about either boxing or the most recent UFC fight night, which occurred last night, which was supposed to be Macy Barber versus Aaron Blanchfield. Macy Barber got really sick right before the walkouts, and the fight was canceled. I'm just going to go over that card because I honestly do not want to go over during the podcast. It's going to waste time. So I'll just go over that during the podcast or during the video. We'll probably mention the podcast, but and then we're gonna of course, as I said, Isaiah will upload some of the videos this week, and we're gonna finally get this stuff going. It's been almost a year of us like going, yeah, we're totally gonna do a YouTube channel, and then we never have done it until now. So this idiot is named Jake. Isaiah is the other guy, and you will see us on the podcast this Friday. So hope we can get that figured out to get it recorded and get it on video. All right. All right, you Sleemos. See ya. Bye. Oh, and then whatever. I forgot what I was gonna say. The thing I always say at the end of our podcast is that the greatest fighters always leave it all in the final round. All right. Bye.